All right, Lang. So I get a call when I wake up this morning, right? That apparently some bullets, were flying towards Nicholas Simone last night. And obviously, they come from my good friend Denzel here and Harry, right?
Sure.
What can you
That's
do?
that's what I was told, right? So is this going to be something that becomes a gang-banging affair?
I don't even know what that means.
Well, I'm sure your boys do, at least a little bit, because, Nick was getting shot last night. From my knowledge, right, what was going on was that this was going to be a little contest between, a little bit of mental warfare, emotional terrorism and shit like that. But then if bullets start flying, boys, that's going to be a little bit different, right?
Sorry, Nick turned up at the ICC with a gun trying to kill Jaeger.
Yeah. Sorry that he decided to show up to my son's house and try to kill my son, Benji. I apologize he did that. I'm so sorry. What the fuck is this?
Listen, you don't have to apologize for that because he apologized for that because he made a mistake because he was told things that were wrong.
Okay, so where's my fucking apology then?
Well, sometimes people find it difficult to find those words, right? And
Okay.
I'm here right now. I'm trying to tell you guys that it was a mistake and it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, but are you saying it on behalf of him or is this you saying this yourself?
A little bit of both. Because I feel the same way as well because none of this shit would have probably happened if that didn't happen, correct?
That is incorrect. Him and his diamond dog puppies that he has on a leash try to kill me at the hospital as well.
Okay, Nicholas Simone is not with the Diamond Dogs.
That's well, I mean, they're always hanging out at the hospital, sitting on his lap and sucking him off and, laying petals, rose petals as he walks around the hospital. So, I would say, different.
The Diamond Dogs, with all due respect to them, they're fucking dumb as shit. They probably would have shot you for crossing the street wrongly. I'm sure that's not like a vendetta that Nick set out to get a hit on you.
I mean, I would disagree with that, but it doesn't matter. I don't care to argue it.
Listen, I don't want bullets flying. I think it's silly. And I just think it should stop. I don't know how you feel about it.
I mean, I agree. You just got to tell Nicholas Simone to stay the fuck out of my way.
Okay. I think that's easily done.
Yeah, but it's easier said than done, all right? Because I already have more than enough proof that he's already plotting against me with the campaign, all the shit you're fucking doing.
Plotting. What the fuck am I doing, Lang?
Benji, you're meeting with groups and offering them money to vote with you and the Simones.
That's because I want.
You went into my restaurant and offered somebody $1 million to vote for you, and they told you to leave.
That's the fucking point I was trying to prove to someone. I told them that Lang has their loyalty without any goddamn terms. They're just gonna be fucking loyal to you. I offered the girl $50K, then $100K, and then $1 million. And I was like, shit, this bitch is batshit crazy.
Okay.
And it was just a test. And then the guy next to me, KJ, was like, oh, yes, this is true power. What the fuck do you think? I have known you for as long as I've known Speedy. I might not have been with you all the time, but I've known enough from him that tells me how much influence you got, okay?
Yeah.
And then, frankly, for a lot of my boys, Nick included, I just wanted to prove a point for some of the actions that I took. There was one incident with the Bean Manor where I was trying to also make an example out of it. And I called it exactly as it was going to happen. I told them, I'm going to talk to this guy, and Lang is just going to smack a shit ton of money, and it'll be done.
Yeah, I mean, it is a nice piece of property for the summer, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so that's where I am at. I just don't want bullets to be flying. I don't know what you guys are going to do when it comes to the campaign.
Benji, you got to understand something, okay? Through this entire debacle with the Simones, I haven't fired a single bullet. I haven't planted a single bomb. I haven't shot in a single RPG, missile, gun, whatever. I simply sent out 2 twats and a retweet. And it caused them to plant bombs, try to blow up buildings, try to blow up my car, try to kill my son, try to kill me because I used my words that got under their skin. It's not my problem that when summer comes, they're going to melt because they're a bunch of fucking snowflakes.
Okay. So these guys, right? I'm going to say this about my boys, all right? For both the Simones, okay? That was silly. I'm willing to admit that because, number one, these fucking so-called terrorists, right, haven't killed a single person. Nobody has actually died to them. So they're very bad at their job of terrorism, okay? And I understand when you called it, when you called him a terrorist publicly and shit like that, I told him, just drop it, bro. It doesn't fucking matter. So what?
Yeah, it's literally what you're supposed to do.
You don't even get a charge on you. Exactly. But obviously now things have gotten a little bit too far for my taste. And you agree as well. So
Yeah, I don't disagree.
I can tell him that's not a problem. I can tell them to just stay away from any bombs, any shooting towards you. If I can guarantee that, can we consider this squashed if this was even beefed to begin with?
Yeah, I mean, consider it squashed if he stays out of my way, no problem.
And when you say stay out of his way, are you referring to not going against you during the campaign too? Or?
Oh, no, I don't care about that. Listen, Nick Simone can come after me all he wants without trying to kill me or my family or blow shit up. I don't give a fuck about that, but if he wants to get violent,
Okay.
like you know I'll get violent, Benji.
I'll tell him that we are not supposed to get any. There's no physical violence that's supposed to be had here, but I know you boys are close, but I'm looking to Denzel here. Can you control yourself, Denzel?
Can I control myself?
Yeah,
I haven't
before you
fired a
say-
shot at Nicholas Simone yet. If
Okay,
I was the
all
one that
right.
fired a shot at Nicholas Simone, I would have put a bullet in his fucking head and cut his pinky off for what he did to Lang.
Okay, I can appreciate that. What about Harry?
I was just trying to chase the rabbit back into his hole. I
Okay,
was playing.
all right.
Do you speak for both the fucking Simones or just Nick?
I can speak for them both. They're both very stubborn.
They're
What's
both
wrong with the
children,
other
huh?
Simone?
Well, like I said, Benji, I respect you a lot. I respect your people. I have no issues playing, you know, the political battle, whatever the fuck you want to call it, all day with anybody. But the minute they get violent, I have no issue getting violent. But
Okay.
if you want to put that, if you want to bury that, I'm down to bury that and move on. I have no issue.
I 100% agree. I told them, like, if you want to test the waters, if you want to go against somebody's political prowess, go ahead. And if we can keep it that way, then, you know. Listen.
Yeah, well, you know me.
if
I don't.
they-
Violence is never my first option, but I'm not scared to do it. That's how it's always been with the Simones.
If Nicholas and Michael try to shoot you, I'll shoot them myself.
All right, fair enough.
Well, shoot him or any of the family. 'Cause
Okay.
Nick showed up at
I don't know
ICC.
how big is the family.
Just tell them to stay out of the fucking guild's way and stay out of our way. That's it.
Okay, I don't think that should be a problem for Nick, okay? But shouldn't be a problem for Michael as well, right? I don't think there's anything there. I haven't talked to him recently.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, the only one that's causing all the issues right now is towards the guild is Nick. And Michael's causing issues towards me, but I heard he's disappeared, so he hasn't done shit since he's left.
All right. No physical violence, okay?
Yeah,
Got you.
Done deal. No problem.
I appreciate it, boys.
Well, thank you for
Man,
coming
so
by, Benji.
difficult.
Appreciate your time, all right?
So difficult to get a meeting with the mayor, man.
I'm a busy man.
Jesus. Yeah, busy man. All right, boys.
I
I'll
mean,
see you
I
later.
am.
Speedy.
Take care, Benji.
Orderly. Take care, Harry, Denzel, Leslie, Tony.
See you,
I'll give you the
Benji.
fucking necklace later, bro.
Yep, take it easy.
Thank you,
Take it
Benji.
easy.
Later.
I mean, hey, that went way better than I expected it, honestly.
Honestly, I think we shook him.
Yeah. I mean, I think Benji's not a dumb fuck. I think he knows how many people are against the Simones. I think he's just trying to put out fires before he has to step in and burn with them. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, when they come to your door, now you know you got the power. Now you crush them.
Well, that's the best part. They don't even know what our wild card is yet. Like we have the craziest wild card. You know what that is?
What
And
is
we're
that?
doing all of this shit with Chang Gang.
Yeah, that.
And nobody
that
is
part's
gonna
fucking
expect
insane.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
No,
nobody expects that. So I want to see him go. Tell Mr. K and them boys to back down. I would love
And
to see how
now,
that
now there's
conversation
another
goes.
added layer. If Nick or Michael do anything towards you or I guess like our little circle or the guild, Benji said he'll shoot him himself.
But
thing
if
is-
you're working together with Shangang and they do something, wouldn't that mean that we're also implicated?
was
No,
gonna
because
say.
nobody knows.
And
Well, what if they
Benji's-
tell
He's
them?
not going to go to Changang.
No, Mr. K is not going to tell him. We're not even
Well,
really.
I don't mean it in the sense of like snitching. I mean it in the sense of like almost bragging, like, okay, we're doing this together type thing.
Well, it wouldn't matter because Benji will never ever have Seaside fight Changang. Like
Yeah.
when we used to be Vagos together, we tried to fight Changang. We have fought Changang for like 4 or 5 years. At the end, we were like, we will try to avoid. So even though Mr. K might be like, yeah, I fucking did it with this guy, that guy, Benji will not go to that war because Changang have way too much money for them. You know what I mean?
Fair
Benji
enough.
and them don't have much like dineros to handle.
I mean, it's like I said, Chang and them boys, they control the criminal empire and we control the business. You don't want that on one side against you. That's just the reality.
Yeah.
What does Shangang get from this?
I don't know.
Why are they
Mr. K
doing
just,
this?
he's got his own personal reasons. I'm not sure what they are.
They never told you why they're willing to do this?
I don't fucking know, Leslie.
Okay.
They gave me a call up. I know. I know Michael Simone assassinated Miguel and put him in the ICU for a week.
Oh.
And yeah,
Miguel is who?
That is
Miguel is their
Hi,
boy.
Miguel.
I'm pretty sure that's the reason they're stepping in, yeah.
yeah, I think that's actually the
And-
reason.
and
Yeah.
Just to be clear, you never asked them to do this.
No.
Okay.
No. Mr. K approached me. He asked, "Hey, you got any info on the Simones?" I said, "Oh, you looking into them?" He's like, "Yeah." And then we just kind of been exchanging info to one another. He's
I
got
see.
his,
So
you
it's
know,
a
his.
common enemy type situation.
Yeah. I mean, an enemy of an enemy is my friend, right? So that's kind of the situation right now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a
Yeah,
second.
I like, but what that being said, I just think Benji realizes this, and I think he's just
Benji-
trying to put out fires because I don't think he wants everybody on his at his back.
Benji absolutely does, but it depends if the ego of Nick Simone will actually listen to Benji or not.
So here's my thing. Why did so Benji came out to put out fire, right? But Nick or Mick, none of them ever, like, even though, looks like they don't want to fuck with you, right?
Right.
They didn't even fucking, like, they never, themselves apologize or anything. Get
Yeah,
it?
but I don't care
Like, you
about
know
that.
what I mean?
I don't care about
No,
a poor
I
man's
don't mean
apology.
like that. I mean like, it seems like, like Denzel says, we don't know, we don't have guarantee yet if they, if it's an act or, if they actually, gonna back down, right?
And if they do actually back down, I think it's even funnier they couldn't come and apologize.
I mean, I trust Benji's
Just shows
word
how
if you
shook.
want my opinion.
Well, here's the thing, right? If all they have left to lean back on is Benji and Seaside, and they disregard that, then they have nothing. So they will lose either how.
Yeah.
They're in an
Yeah,
impossible
exactly. Yeah,
situation.
exactly.
I also,
It's a clear checkmate. They have no
Yeah.
moves
yeah,
left.
absolutely.
Yeah, I knew shooting a Nick would result in this. You're welcome. I'm a genius.
Failing upwards, huh?
Hey, I mean, listen, that was a good conversation. Like I said, Benji's very political too. Even though he may not seem that way, he's been doing this for a long time. He knows,
Yeah.
he knows what
Yeah, I
fires
mean-
to start and what fires to put out. He's very smart in that.
Yeah, I mean, the majority of us in this room have known Benji for fucking years.
Yeah.
So
100%.
And to be fair, he might not admit it, but I don't think Nicholas Simone means all that much to him. So he doesn't want to have to go and bat for this guy, real fucking hard.
Benji
Yeah.
never talked about Nicholas. When I used to, chill with him in the Vagos, he only talked about Michael. I don't know, how long you know Nicholas or not.
Well,
No
it's
way he gives a fuck.
family,
about Nicholas.
by product of family, right?
it's, but yeah.
Yeah, but and
Everything
sometimes,
Nicholas Simone has in life can be owed to Michael Simone.
Yeah. But anyways, boys, let's leave it at that.
Right.
We end this for now. Listen, like I said, I told him I have no issue. Let's not get violent. They're still gonna want to play the political game. We got a lot of dirt to fucking expose on these cocksuckers. And if they get violent again, all hell
I want
breaks
the
loose.
gloves off. Like,
Yes.
if they hurt a member of the guild,
I'm sending the fucking wall with the armored helicopter and the miniguns to the fucking compound.
okay.
Yeah.
Because if they go against that fucking Benji's word and do something to the guild, I'm not gonna stop till I have the Simone brothers' heads on fucking spikes. Like,
I agree. I mean, I agree. 100%. I agree. But
Fuck yeah, man.
that's a good meeting. What's done is done. In terms of physical violence, anyways. But I could expect them to, still put the political angle. So. Just got to be ready for that. Anyways, boys, I got some family back at the manor I'm going to go hang out with, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey, have a good
All right,
time,
enjoy
brother.
that.
all right?